Obviously, this is always one of our favorite weekends of the year. Just talk about seeing all the camaraderie and just the member institutions being able to come to Greenville to talk about SAAC leadership and about all of the great stuff we're doing in Conference Carolinas.
Well, Brian, I think you said it right. One of our favorite weekends of the year. This was a phenomenal event. We had the opportunity to bring student athlete advisory committee members to our conference office to really get into lots of details on what they want to accomplish this year, getting their feedback on NCAA legislation and sharing ideas about what they do on their campuses. And I really enjoyed my time and experience with them. Also spent some time listening in on the leadership training that was done by our fabulous presenters that came from Duke and North Carolina. The feedback we got from those student athletes after the event was words like life-changing. Words like, we got really deep and we were crying. Like, they really got into it and really learned a lot and have a lot to take back to their campuses. So this is the experience that we're trying to provide. I was really excited to see that come to fruition today.
Yeah, and also being able to have our faculty athletic representatives here this week to join in the festivities was good too.
Yeah, adding the FARs was something we did this year differently. So, in addition to 4 student athletes, a SAAC advisor, we also had an FAR from every campus on campus. They had great meetings yesterday, which was just their standard meeting, which added another in-person meeting throughout the year for that group. But then they got to interact with the students. They got to interact with the students last night with games and activities. They got to interact with the students today with SAAC and talk specifically about some initiatives that the FARs and SAAC want to do together. So again, tremendous event, great synergy by bringing all those groups together.
Unique weekend, obviously the SAAC leadership and then just SAAC in general business, but also fun. What was this whole experience like for you?
This whole experience was really great. Just being able to see these people in person rather than in a little tiny Zoom screen adds a little bit more personability to excuse me. And being able to share the ideas between all those people and how differently each institution runs their institutional SAAC, it's really meaningful to have this weekend.
And yeah, just speak to that. How great is it to see the camaraderie? Obviously, you all want to beat each other most of the time, but it was great seeing all the 13 member institutions kind of going the same way this weekend.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to lose to Pembroke, not only in athletics, but in a SAAC competition when it comes down to the wire. But I think it's great to have that sense of competition and stuff like that, so each group and institution can improve.
This is Conference Carolinas.